Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be talking about the new beauty products from Dolce & Gabbana, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. If you're interested in anything that's on my face today or anything that I talk about, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission, but that always goes straight back into my channel. Thank you for your support. Okay, let's get back into it. Okay, so I picked up six products from Dolce & Gabbana. Their new release. They just came out with some new makeup. I talked about it in my Get It or Forget It a little while ago, that I picked some stuff up and I tested it out today. We're going to do a wear test. It's going to be a super fun time. I'm really, really excited about this. Okay, so first I use the Dolce & Gabbana Bergamot Glow Primer. This retails for $52. The Bergamot Glow Primer is a lasting makeup and glow enhancer that improves skin texture and gives 24-hour hydration to beautifully prep the skin for makeup application. The refreshing formula is infused with hyaluronic acid, buzzword, for its strong hydrating properties, and with seawater, and bergamot, both known to improve skin radiance. So it says on the website to apply onto the skin before makeup application to enhance skin texture and makeup wear. For the ultimate glow boost, apply a dime size amount. Don't be shy. Our primer is lightweight as feather, is as light as feather on the skin. So I used this all over my face before anything else. The only thing I had on my face prior to putting the primer on was my Tower 28 SOS spray that I always use every time I get out of the shower. Absolutely love that stuff. Incredible. So this is, it says lasting makeup and glow enhancer. This comes in one of these metal tubes, and it comes with this little gold metal thing that you can put on it once you get, once you start squeezing it down. It helps squeeze the product out. It's a really pretty gold cap, and it's got this sharp thing on the top. So when you open it, you twist the top off, and then you flip it over, pop the hole through the top, and then the product comes out. And the product is this really pretty blue color, which I think is it was very enticing for me. I almost didn't pick up the primer, but something about this blue color makes you feel like it's going to be kind of cooling. And it definitely is cooling. It feels a little it's very smooth, very slippy. It feels super hydrating and really, really nice on the face. Be warned, when I popped the hole through the top to get the product to come out, big mess all over my fingers, and I had to get the rest of the stuff out of the top with the Q-tip, and it was a whole thing. So I don't know if I think the metal squeezy tube is the best component for this, but that being said, it is a very, very beautiful product, and I think that it looked incredible on my skin. I'm excited to keep using it with other foundations in my collection because I think it could turn into a new holy grail. So excited to keep trying that. And I used it with the skin tint today, so we're going to see how well it helps that stay on. So the next thing I put on my face is this. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Blueberry Nutra Tint. This is Hydra Glow and Fresh Skin Tint, 30 mLs, 1 fluid ounce, pretty standard. And this is the shade 01N. So this is the lightest neutral shade. And I don't usually go for the lightest neutral shade, but I think the next two on top of this, maybe three, were warm and cool toned. So I went with this. And really, skin tone wise, you don't have to be super, super accurate, as accurate as with a full coverage. And I think this one actually matches pretty good. It did blend down my neck really well, and I'm not looking super ghostly. So I do like the shade match. This it retails $52. This is the Blueberry Nutra Tint is a skin tint designed for 24 hours of hydration and a healthy skin glow with sheer to buildable coverage and blurring effect. Its fresh formula feels breathable throughout wear and is infused with blueberry from Kylento to enhance the skin's radiance and glycerol blue oxide for hydration. This comes in 30 different shades, which is super awesome for a skin tint. Like, wow, I think that's really, really cool. So it says on the website to apply a few drops of skin tint on the fingertips, then blend the product into the skin from inner to outer parts of the face for a perfected and seamless skin finish. For more coverage, apply a few more drops. So I did probably like 2 to 3 drops on each side of my face because I have a lot of redness that I want to kind of even out. And it did a good job. It did a good job. It did as good as I would expect a skin tint to do. So it's doing its job. I don't have any extra coverage on any of my face except for right underneath my eyes. I did use a teeny tiny bit of my RMS Uncover Up that's new to me that I've been testing out. It's a very light coverage concealer. So I just used a teeny tiny bit of that underneath my eyes to kind of even that area out and make me not look so tired. So for the rest of the face, I only have the bronzer and the blush and this skin tint on. We're going to get into those other products in a second. So this is the only thing that's really evening out my complexion. And I mean, you can still see my acne spots, but I think it did a very nice job of evening all of that out. And it feels very different than, it kind of feels like a mattifying skin tint. So I do want to compare it for you and show you some swatches of some other skin tints in my collection that I enjoy, because I think that this is actually going to become one that I do really like. So that is the new Dolce & Gabbana, and I want to swatch it right next to the new Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Enhancing Tint. I mean, this has become a holy grail, and the Lisa Eldridge is right next to it, and it is a little bit, darker. So there's that. But they both work for me, and you know, with skin tints, you have a little bit of a leniency with the shades. This is the Hourglass skin tint, and I just think that, yeah, as they're drying on my hand, oh, this one's way darker than the other ones. As they're drying, see, maybe these are more like summer shades for me, these skin tints. This is the Hourglass. And then, so Hourglass, Lisa Eldridge, and then Dolce & Gabbana. As they're drying on my hands, it's becoming even more clear to me that this is the Westman Atelier skin tint, that the Dolce & Gabbana is very much more of a mattifying formula. The other 3 that I've swatched, this is a Tower 28. Oh, dang, I should have been telling you the shades. Lisa Eldridge in T3, Hourglass in 3, and Westman Atelier in 0.5. As they're drying on my hands, you can definitely see that the Dolce & Gabbana is more mattifying. It is not as shiny as the others. So if you want a skin tint, and this is Tower 28 in 13, if you want a skin tint that is not as glowy, if you're like, I really like skin tints, but I don't want to look kind of oily, not oily, but like glowy, super healthy, shiny almost, this might be the perfect one for you. I mean, look at how much less shiny it is compared to all the rest on my hand. Wow. I mean, we're going to add a little bit more to that swatch. That's crazy. So, and I could kind of tell that as I was putting it on my face, but yeah, the more they all dry, the more you can see that the other skin tints definitely have a more radiant finish. That's funny. I mean, all of these work for my skin. The only one that is kind of a weird shade match is the Hourglass, and I think Hourglass shades just run so yellow. That is what it is. The Lisa Eldridge and the Westman Atelier are like really, really good shade matches, and the Tower 28 is all right. I can make it work. And this one is very light, but I can still make it work skin tint wise. So there are the swatches. So interesting. So yeah, it definitely dries down to a what kind of healthy glow blurring effect. I think that is definitely for sure a thing. You can see my freckles. It's very like it's dried down to a really nice finish, but it's not looking wet. It's just kind of looking, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We're going to do a wear test on it. We're going to see how long it lasts and all the things. But that is the comparisons I wanted to show you. And so far, so good. Love the packaging. Really cute. Really reminds me of the Lisa Eldridge. It's just tiny. Fits in your hand. So yeah. Huge fan. Let's move on from the skin tint. We are going to do a wear test. So I'll show you how that looks in a little bit. Okay, the next thing I used is the Dolce & Gabbana Fig Skin Perfector. This is in the shade, so it says Fig Skin Perfector Shine Control Blurring Powder. Oh, and all this stuff was made in Italy. It's so fancy. It was such a nice box. I love the packaging of all of it. This retails for $52. So, the Fig Skin Perfector is a blurring powder that controls shine for up to 12 hours while providing a pore minimizing effect. This sensorial perfector comes in a universal shade that leaves no white cast on any skin tone, making it suitable for all as the perfect finishing touch for a luminous complexion. And yeah. Okay, so it says on the website, sweep or pat the powder onto your forehead, chin, and nose, or anywhere you want to blur and reduce shine. And I think that it definitely is a very good shine reducing powder. I think that when I continue to use it, because I have dry skin, I will only use it to set like my T-zone where I get kind of oily and cracky throughout the day. Sometimes, not a lot, but sometimes. Depends on what I'm doing that day. But I did use it to set my whole face today. And I think that it definitely isn't making me feel really powdery. Like, I'm used to powders making me feel very much like I need a setting spray. And this looks awesome. I don't feel like I need any kind of setting spray. I don't feel like I'm too thick or cakey. Probably has a lot to do with the fact that I used a skin tint that's not super thick and then the powder on top. So that makes sense. It's looking really good though. I'm excited to show you guys the powder and the foundation and all of that in natural light. I hope that it lasts well throughout the day and it's looking really good. So I like it. The powder there's only a white version and it's very hard pressed. I was a little concerned. I mean, it's gorgeous, but when you touch it, I mean, it's a little bit hard to get anything up on your finger. And it is a little bit, of a luminous situation. It's just not shiny or highlighty or anything like that. Just adds a little bit of life, which is really awesome for a setting powder. So, gonna have to keep testing that out, but we are gonna wear test it today and see how everything looks. Dolce & Gabbana bronzer. This is the Face and Eyes Match Lasting Bronzer and Eyeshadow Powder in the shade 01 Light. This retails for $54. So, the Face and Eyes Match is a lasting bronzer powder with a smooth skin mimicking effect that seamlessly blends into the face and eyes to create a full monochromatic look that accentuates and defines the complexion. This spectacular formula will keep the skin feeling hydrated from day to night. So it says on the website, for a sculpted and bronzed effect, blend through the cheekbones, up to the temples, along the jawline and forehead, everywhere that I put bronzer. To use as an eyeshadow, apply all over the eyelid and blend outwards. And then a pro tip, match your face and eyes for a full monochromatic look. Isn't that fun? So that's what I did today. This bronzer is a little bit more on the, definitely bronzer side. It's a little bit more of a bronze color. It is not super, let's see, where am I going to swatch it? It's not very cool toned. It's not, it is, it's kind of neutral. It's a really built up swatch so you can kind of see the color. It reminds me of the new YSL bronzer that I picked up. I want to do a big old bronzer ranking video for you guys. So that is definitely reminding me of the new YSL, because the YSL is almost so light that you can like hardly see it, right? So there's that. But it looks really, really nice. I'm interested to see how long it lasts. I feel like all of these products are made to last a long time. Like, it doesn't seem like it's very slippy. It's a powder, so I think it's going to last all day. I think it's going to look good, and I think it's going to look good in natural light. So we're going to test that out. But bronzer, nice, matte, no kind of shimmer, really beautiful packaging. I just love this. I love this. So looks really good. Testing it out. Oh, and I used it on the eyes as well. I don't have any kind of eyeshadow primer or anything like that. I just used my 3 Rephr brushes. I used my Rephr 01 in the bronzer and blended that into my crease. And then I used the Rephr 02 with the blush and put that all over the lid. And then I used a Rephr 3 with the bronzer and put a little bit underneath my eyes. So that's what I did. We're just testing it all out today, all over the face and the eyes. So let's talk about the blush. I'm so excited about this. I love the blush. Okay. This is the Dolce & Gabbana blush. It retails for $50. This is, it says Cheek and Eyes Match, Lasting Blush and Eyeshadow Powder, 01 Blissful Mauve. So this is, it says, the Cheeks and Eyes Match is a lasting blush powder designed to create a full monochromatic look, draping a colorful veil on the cheeks and eyes that feels comfortable and lasts all day. This beautiful powder does not crease on the eyelids and keeps the skin looking hydrated throughout wear. They did come out with 6 shades of the blush. Did I say? I think there was like 5 shades of the bronzer. To use as a blush, apply the powder on the high points of the cheeks and blend upward. And then as an eyeshadow, you can use it. For all of your powder products, you can use them as blush and eyeshadow. Bronzers, blush, and eyeshadow. I think it's really cool, very helpful at least, that, they put it for cheeks and eyes on their products. They're really trying to, I guess, let you know that you can do that, but you can. So this is the color I picked out. It's pretty Audrey. It's pretty neutral. It's pretty, really, really pretty. It will go with everything. It almost matches like my natural blush after I applied the skin tint. So it's very, very gorgeous. I love it on the eyes. I think it looks awesome. I think the packaging is incredible. So this is the blush and then this is the bronzer. So the blush is a little bit smaller than the bronzer. We got 8 grams and 14 grams. So almost twice as much in the bronzer. Not quite. And they have the D and the G for Dolce & Gabbana. This is so the setting powder is the same size as the bronzer. So the setting powder is a little bit bigger than the blush, but there's only 6.5 grams of the setting powder, 14 grams of the bronzer. Dang, so they put it in the same component, but put less product. Interesting. You probably wouldn't go through a setting powder as fast as you would a bronzer, but there's that. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. So nice. So yeah, blush. We're going to see how long it lasts all day, because blush is usually the first to wear off. So yeah, it looks really nice. None of the products are scented except the last one that we're about to talk about. But I think that's really important because I just picked up Guerlain products and whew, those are scented, like strongly scented. Some high-end brands strongly scent their products. So all three of these, even their powders, man, the Girl on Meteorites, they're scented, but none of the powders are scented. I don't smell any kind of fragrance. This has like the skin tint has like a teensy bit of a scent, like very, very minimal. Can hardly smell it at all, and definitely don't smell it anymore. Yeah, it's like, I mean, actually, it kind of just smells like makeup. It might just be like a makeup-y smell. So there is that, but everything else is not scented except for this. This is the last thing we're going to talk about, the last product I picked up. This is the Dolce & Gabbana Mint Oil Lip Plumper. This retails for $39. So the Mint Oil Lip Plumper plumps up your lip care with 24 hours of lasting hydration. This non-sticky, perfect pout partner will keep your lips feeling fresh all day, blended with a pH color-reviving agent that adapts to your skin and visibly defines the lips with a natural flush. So it says to apply directly on the lips with the applicator for juicy and plumper-looking lips. Wow, I've only been talking for this video, and it's almost kind of worn off. It's left like a nice little stain, though. So it is pH adjusting. Packaging is immaculate, A+++++. So, but it is pH adjusting, and you can already kind of see, like, along the inside of that rim, how it, like, once it, I don't know, warms up with your lips, you can kind of see the pinky color. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you know it's pH adjusting because it's doing that. But you put it on your lips, and it really does adjust to your your pH. And as it's wearing off, it is leaving a really nice stain. So we are going to wear test it all day. We'll see how long it really lasts. But this, I was putting it on, and I don't think, yeah, it just says Mint Oil Lip Plumper. So it doesn't have any kind of tingling. Maybe a teeny bit. I can kind of, only because it's got like mint in the ingredients. It's nothing like a lot of the lip plumpers that I love. But there is a little bit of a minty coolness. That's what it is. It feels cooling, not like tingly, plumpy, anything like that. And I was really excited. I wanted it to be kind of plumpy and tingling. So that is not in this. It's no uncomfortable, tingly feeling. The scent of this, however, it smells, so when you open it, it smells like bubblegum toothpaste, like the toothpaste that I use for my kids. That is exactly what it smells like. That kid toothpaste that you open up and you put it on their little toothbrush. That's what it smells like. It tastes, however, I was trying to nail down the taste, and it tastes like if you've ever accidentally sprayed like your perfume at you and you've accidentally tasted it and got some in your mouth. That's what it tastes like. I was really shocked the first time I used it, and I don't know. I don't know if after this wear test I'm going to continue to use this, because that taste was strong and not something that I want to put on my lips on purpose. Accidentally, when I'm spraying, smelly perfume, that can happen on accident. But so yeah, we're going to see how long that lasts for. And really, I can't taste it a lot right now. So it might go away, but still, when I was putting it on, first impression, it tastes not good. So there's that. I think that's everything I wanted to chat about. I am just using my Lisa Eldridge mascara. I did my brows. All that information is down in the description box, because I did not pick up a few things from Dolce & Gabbana. This is all the new stuff that I did decide to pick up. So we are going to do some wear tests. I'll do some check-ins on my phone. And then, it is 3 o'clock right now when I put the makeup on, 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm going to go teach dance. I'm going to do a little bit of running around. I'm just going to live my life and take you along with me. And yeah, we'll see what time I get done and what time I take my makeup off and all that. So This is how it's looking. No setting spray, nothing extra, only the things I mentioned, the primer and the skin tint and the powder and the bronzer and the blush. And a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but we're gonna, yeah. So, okay, I will see you for a check-in. Hi everybody, it's like 4 o'clock now, so it's been an hour. I'm gonna take my glasses off. You can kind of see my glasses marks, but this is the skin tint and the powder and the primer, blush, bronzer, everything after just an hour. So I mean, so far, so good. Only an hour in, but I just wanted to show you in natural light. We're on our way to dance and karate now, so I'm in the car, but yeah, so natural light. Okay, I'll see you for a check-in later. Hello, my friends. Okay, so it's like 7 o'clock. I just got done teaching dance, and so we're 4 hours in now with this Dolce & Gabbana skin tint, blush and bronzer on the eyes, bronzer on the face. The lip oil has completely worn off, which, I mean, I'm not really that upset about. The flavor went away pretty quick, but still just like, it was hydrating, but yeah, not my favorite. But yeah, I think, honestly, let's see, get you real up close. I think that it looks like it's worn off gracefully. And it hasn't all the way worn off. It's definitely worn off on my chin, because I was teaching dance, and when I get stressed out, I think I touch my chin. But yeah, I think it looks like it's worn off pretty nicely. So I hope that you can see that. And yeah, I think that I'll probably see you at the last check-in. Okay, I am back. It has been a full 8 hours with this makeup on from Dolce & Gabbana. So this is going to be my final thoughts on my last check-in. 8 hours of this makeup, and I am ready for bed. It is 11 o'clock at night. That's just how life goes over here sometimes. So I think that the makeup wore off very nicely. It is like a little bit more matte, like I mentioned earlier, than like I usually would expect its skin tint to be, but I did use the powder, so there's that. But all right, let's see. So Dolce & Gabbana Bergamot Glow Primer, absolutely incredible. Love the feeling. Love this. Cannot wait to try it with other foundations. Stay tuned for a speed reviews. All these products will be in a speed reviews coming after I've got a chance to really test them out and get my full thoughts on them. So I am really excited about this. Love this. Wish the packaging was a little different, but love it nonetheless. The skin tint, the Dolce & Gabbana Blueberry Nutra Tint. Packaging, A+, incredible, immaculate. I got the shade 01N, and it's a little light, but I made it work. It still looks really nice. I think that it's a little bit dry around my nose, but like that's the only thing. I think that really anywhere that it's kind of worn off, like around my chin, it has really worn off gracefully. I think that it's probably worn off down here a little bit too. And it's just, I mean, it looks nice. It doesn't look patchy. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look oily. It doesn't look weird. I think it looks really good. It even, like, I mean, you can kind of see where my glasses have been sitting all day. And it's like, sometimes with more like full coverage foundations, the glasses marks are like, they're really prominent. And this doesn't even look half bad taking my glasses off. So really like this a lot. This is incredible. Cannot wait to keep trying it. I've got to compare it side by side with some of my favorites and see where it falls, but love it so far. The setting powder, Dolce & Gabbana Fig Skin Perfector Shine Control Blurring Powder. I am not sure how I feel about this quite yet. I don't know if I can recommend it 100% so far based on first impressions. I really need to keep testing it out. I feel like it's like a really kind of mattifying powder, but like not a flat matte. I don't know. It's really wild. I don't know if I have much powders like this. I don't have a lot of white translucent powders either. So I'm going to see how it looks under the eyes. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll like it better for an under eye setting powder. I don't know. It's very, very interesting formula wise. So excited to keep testing that out. And I think it did kind of mattify that foundation a little bit. So I'm going to try it just in the T-zone with more of like a luminous foundation. See if it, if it really made the skin tint feel pretty matte today. If it was more the powder or the skin tint, you know? So I'm excited to keep doing that. The bronzer, I got Face and Eyes Match Lasting Bronzer and Eyeshadow Powder in 01 Light. You can still see it. I think that it's a lot lighter. It's faded a lot, but I can even see it on my forehead a little bit still. So the bronzer, where it did wear off, wore off very nicely. There's no patchiness. There's no weirdness. I didn't use any setting spray, and I think that kind of might have helped with the matte feeling that I'm kind of feeling on my face. So I would definitely try the skin tint and that powder with a setting spray. But bronzer wise, you can still even see it on my eyelids for eyeshadow, and I did not use any kind of primer. So 8 hours with no primer on the eyes. I mean, it looks incredible. It looks really good. I'm very impressed with the bronzer. Cannot wait to keep trying it out and testing it with my other bronzers next to them side by side. There will be some shorts coming with my versus that I love to do on shorts, testing it with some other bronzers in my collection. Packaging is incredible, A+. The little blush, Cheeks and Eyes Match Lasting Blush and Eyeshadow Powder in 01 Blissful Mauve. I realized earlier that I didn't swatch it for you, so we're going to do that now. It's just a very pretty mauve-y blush. A pinky brown, my favorite color of blush to wear on my face. And you can still kind of see it, like kind of in the apples. It's worn off a little bit towards the back of my face, but you can still even see it like on my eyelids, the mauve and then the bronzer. I use them both. And yeah, I think it looks awesome. It's definitely matte, and I think that these are actually very good, long-lasting powders. So excited to keep trying them, but I think I would definitely recommend these if you were thinking about it. The last thing we're going to talk about is this, the Mint Oil Lip Plumper from Dolce & Gabbana. This wore off pretty fast. I mean, I did eat before I taught, and it did leave. I don't think I could see much of a stain like right now. Maybe. My lips look a little bit pinker than normal, I think. There's like a teeny bit of a stain type pH, situation happening because of the lip plumper, but it didn't do anything for plumping. I mentioned it's not very tingly or anything like that. It's just kind of a nice cooling sensation. But the taste did dissipate after a while, but yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to keep testing it and see if my opinion changes. Maybe that flavor will kind of tone down after a little bit of use. I don't know, but right now, not my favorite. So, okay, that is my final thoughts. I hope that you guys can really see what we're looking like 8 hours in. I think it looks really good. I'm super duper impressed. I mean, for teaching dance, and I'm not too intensive, but it just looks worn in. I really like how skin tints wear off throughout the day compared to like full coverage foundations. So that is a plus side with them, I think, so far that I've found. Let me know down in the comments. Are you interested in Dolce & Gabbana? Have you tried anything from the makeup brand? Skin tints, how do you feel about those? any and all thoughts. I love having a conversation with you guys about it. So, with that, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Today we're going to be talking about Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce and Gabbana? Gabbana. I think it's Gabbana? Crap. Tint. This is This says